start. It seems only appropriate we do an online media conference to announce Sandy City's dedication to using all technology possible to better communicate with our residents. So for all of you who are joining us online today, welcome. Today our residents will be receiving a newsletter in their mailbox announcing our new resident communications program called SandyNow. What makes this newsletter different is that it's designed to encourage residents to go online for even better content, video, photo, blog, issue papers and calendars, and more. SandyNow is the way government should be communicating with their residents. It embraces technology using an integrated approach of social media, online interactive tools, mobile technology, video storytelling, and traditional means, all to better engage you as residents. Uses also available include communication channels to give residents a choice on how they want to receive this information. We encourage feedback, so you feel like you're more involved in the decision-making process. Best of all, it's a better use of taxpayer money because it uses cost-effective online methods that are far less expensive than traditional printing and mailing costs. What is SandyNow? It's a monthly newsletter, always available online, but mailed to your home bi-monthly. We're most excited about our online information dashboard as www.sandynow.com. This is a one-stop collection of helpful information about the city that is interesting, engaging, and convenient. It is here our residents can read a blog about our trails, view a picture gallery, check out the city calendar, watch a video clip on protecting themselves from property crime, read an issue paper on stopping unwanted solicitations, read the latest news headlines. It's available 24/7. It's interesting, timely content, and encourage feedback from you to start a conversation. Add to that a mobile phone application available for download now on iPhone and Android. Social media channels such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, our government access channel and Comcast channel 17, and finally, a new design website that will adjust according to the device you are using, whether it's at home, a computer, an iPad, or a smartphone. SandyNow is about making connections with our residents and using technology to its best way, and do it now. A message we received on Facebook from one of our residents says it best. Michael Shoden and his son were diverted to a parking lot during the funeral procession for Sergeant Johnson. He explained that what was happening to his son and noted that he reads, he held his hand over his heart and waited for the almost 2 hours it took for the impressive and emotional procession to pass. He picked flowers from Verizon's flower box and kept asking if we could give it to a policeman. But he said we had to go and it was late for Dad to get to work. He was really upset that we had to go and cried and whispered all the way to Jordan High School. That's where I flagged down a Sandy patrol car and met Officer Nielsen. Levi gave him the flower to give to the other policeman's mommy because, she said, my heart has been in my throat all day. I've never been so proud than I am at this very moment. Say thanks to Officer Nielsen and the rest of the members of the Sandy Police Department for all they do. This is the power of social media and online technology, of finding any and all ways to truly connect with and serve the people. My vision for Sandy is that we will set the standard for open communications. We will create a true citizen-city connection that encourages dialogue, empowers citizens, and builds a community where all feel heard and involved. Thanks so much for your attention this morning, and please follow us on SandyNow into the future.
All right, now we wanted to give you a virtual tour of SandyNow and give you an idea of what you can find online. So you've all received the newsletter in your mailbox. We want you to look at that and then look at what you can get involved with more online. So we're going to go through this. So let's start with the video feature. Every time you connect on, we're going to try and have a new video feature for you. So let's watch this one. And the benefit of having a dashboard like this is you never need to leave this page to find out all you need to know about the city. This particular video talks about the launching of SandyNow. Today we'll have 2 more videos that will give you more information about all the things that SandyNow can provide for you as residents. Let's say you're interested in another video while we're on that topic. Let's go up to the video tab here. And one thing you'll learn is that all crime is down in Sandy City with the exception of property crime. So Mayor Dolan has taken some time to prepare a public service announcement to help you as residents protect yourself against property crime. So let's watch that one. We have the buffering that always happens when you're watching video online. So while we're talking about that, what you'll see in your newsletter is that with each column that we've written, we've directed you to interesting commentary, interesting pictures, video online. So where you can see this on your newsletter is we have got this column right here where we talk about crime is down, and we direct you to this PSA. And Mayor Dolan recorded this during our most recent Night Out Against Crime, where he went to a number of neighborhoods in the city to talk about how they can better protect themselves.
27 neighborhoods in the city for Night Out Against Crime. Thank you so much for that come tonight. It's really significant that you were part of this and you feel part of it. And that's what makes you feel safe.
I love Sandy because it's a safe place.
We're proud to announce again, Sandy's been declared one of the safest cities in the entire United States. We're the safest city in Salt Lake County and the second safest city in the state of Utah. That's because of the efforts of our police department and you as citizens to make it a safe place. We've got some suggestions for you to continue to make it a safe place. One is to close the garage door. And it's amazing how many burglaries happen because someone leaves the garage door open. If you did that one thing, you'd make your home safer. The other thing is lock your cars at night. If it's setting out, lock your cars, take whatever you have inside so that it's not a temptation that people would prey on us as a community. Working together, we can continue to make Sandy a safe place to live. You and your neighbors can watch out for each other, and working with our police department, we'll continue to have a great city to live in.
Another regular feature that you'll see as residents is a by the numbers, where we take little snippets, interesting data about the city and expand upon it. So one you're going to see in the newsletter that's in your homes today is the miles of trails, 86.5 miles of trails. Sandy City is truly a destination for those that are looking for interesting and fun outdoor adventures. So with that, we would take you to our city blog. It's one thing to read about a trail, it's quite another to read an interesting blog about that. So we take you to Hit the Trail Running. This is the first of a 3 or 4 part series blog that tells you all about our trails. So are you a trails addict in Sandy? We hope so, and if you're not, you're missing out. So as you can see, we go through this and talk about all of the trails. In this first one, we're going to give you homework essentially. Go hike on 2 or 3 of our most beautiful trails, and then come back the next week and we'll have some more interesting, perhaps dog-friendly trails or bicycle-friendly trails. This is the place, again in a fun way, that you can find out first, are you a Sandy City Trails addict, and enjoy the amenities that we have and that we're so proud of here in Sandy City. So in addition to that, every month you'll see hot topics. So as you can see online, we direct you to the hot topic where you can go here and find more about it. If you clicked on this today, you could learn more about Navitas, a company that is interested in coming to Sandy City and making us 99% plus total recycling city. It's really impressive technology. We're excited about it, and we want you to know more about it and be involved in the process. So let's go back to the dashboard, and as you can see, again, you haven't had to leave this page to find out about our trails, to find out about our hot topic, to find out about our newsletter. On the alternate months when this is not mailed to your home, you can go online at any time that's convenient to you, sitting at your desk, in your car on your smartphone, when you're at your kids' activity with your iPad. You can go on and you can easily click on here and you can read the newsletter at your convenience. And that's what SandyNow is all about. We're not requiring you to be informed on our timetable. We're making all of this information available so that you can become informed when you have the time. And we know everybody has limited time. So as you can see, this newsletter that you have in your mailbox is downloading for those of you that prefer it electronically. And as it's important to know, this will only be mailed every other month because we in Sandy City want to save costs. So on the alternate months, it's available online, and we want the residents to go there and be as informed as possible, conveniently as possible. So let's go back to the dashboard again. So we've got the newsletter. Latest news will always take you to 3 or 4 of the hottest items that we know you're going to have an interest in. Again, in a way that you can read quickly. If you only have 5 minutes, you can read the headlines and you can be on your way. If you want to go into more detail, we have more for you, as much as you want to be involved. Let's go back to the dashboard. We've talked about the city blog. Photo gallery will always be filled with interesting photos. We have no shortage of beauty in Sandy, and so we want to highlight that. So as you can see, we will have albums for you to peruse, and we would love for you to share those pictures. Share the beauty of Sandy City with your friends. These are open and available for you to look at and share at your convenience. The ultimate base camp is all things recreation and fun. As I mentioned, Sandy City is absolutely a destination location given our convenience to the mountains. And so this is all about tourism and why we know people want to live in Sandy, why people want to visit Sandy, and we will have some great features and highlights here on a regular basis. Videos we've talked about, Government 101. We're going to try on a regular basis to have issue papers that really help clarify some things that we know you have an interest in. And we'd love to hear from you if there's things you want us to cover. Today's Government 101 is about how to protect yourself from aggressive solicitation. We've been receiving calls in the police department with greater frequency that we have solicitors who are being a little more aggressive. And we want you to know that Sandy City is protecting you from that. We have an ordinance in place, and we have ways that you can protect. So when you go on today to load up the Government 101 paper, what we're going to have for you is a reference to the ordinance, so you know you are protected, a number for the police department that you can call if in fact solicitors are not obeying your no soliciting sign. And if you don't have a no soliciting sign, we have one right there for you that you can print off. If you prefer a sticker, come into the city. We have that for you as well. So we have everything you need to protect yourself. The important thing to note is, in order to protect yourself, you do have to display the no soliciting sign. So we want to make sure you know that that's how you have to protect yourself. On the newsstand, on a regular basis, we will have publications that the city puts out that you are welcome to view online or print at your convenience. As you can see, we've got Sandy Style, the Parks and Recreation Guide, and the Civic Center. And we encourage you to come back. We will have many more publications that we are uploading on a regular basis. On the forum, we really would like your help on the forum. This is an area where we want to really get in-depth on topics that we know are of interest to you as residents. So what we're asking for you today is, what are you most interested in? We're not interested in talking about what we want to talk about. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. And so we hope that you will take a moment, 2 seconds, and tell us what you want to talk about, and those are the topics that we will feature first. And then lastly for today, my community. This is a section I know you're going to be excited about, and it will get bigger and better with time. I don't know if you are aware, and if you look in your newsletter under our by the numbers, we have divided Sandy City into 29 communities, and each of those communities has a community coordinator designed to represent you within those smaller communities. And they let you know about neighborhood meetings, they let you know about projects that are happening within that neighborhood, invite you to those public meetings so that you have a voice on that very basic level that affects you directly. So in my community, you can come here and look at our community coordinator map and see what community you are in fact in. And as we expand this, you'll be able to access the coordinator who is over that area, be able to contact them, and ultimately we would love to see actual events that we can list right on here that are happening in your neighborhood. So again, The 10 minutes that you devote to this time, you can find out news headlines, you can find out a meeting that's happening in your area, you can watch a video, you can read a blog, and you will be better informed without ever having to leave this page. And that's what we're so excited about with this comprehensive dashboard that recognizes that we lead busy lives. We don't have time to search out information. We've done that compilation for you, put it here because we know that a better citizenry is better for us, and it means better governing for Sandy City overall. So we thank you for taking the time to join us today. We hope you will take the time to go to SandyNow.com and take the time to read the newsletter and know above all, we are interested in connecting with you as residents.